Have you been feeling tired lately? I mean, not just tired from work or lack of sleep, but that deep, ongoing fatigue that seems to live in your bones? What about stubborn belly fat that won't go away, no matter what you eat or how much you walk? Or maybe your digestion feels slow, your skin looks dull, your mood feels off, and you're not sure why. If any of that sounds familiar, I want you to know. You are not alone. And more importantly, it might not be your fault. You see, if you're over 50, there's one organ quietly controlling more of your health than you might think. Your liver. This often overlooked organ is your body's master detoxifier. It filters every toxin, every hormone, every bite of food you eat. It helps balance your blood sugar, burn fat, and keep your energy stable. But here's the thing, most people are slowly damaging their liver, without even realizing it. And that leads us to one of the fastest growing health conditions in America today, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Now, before you panic, here's the good news. Your liver is one of the only organs in the body that can regenerate. It can heal, even after years of damage. But only if you stop hurting it. And start giving it what it needs. That's what this video is all about. Inspired by the work of health educator Barbara O'Neill, we're going to explore how to reset your liver in the most natural way possible. You won't need pills. You won't need to starve yourself. You won't even need to give up all your favorite foods. But you will need to understand what's really going on inside your body. And how to start healing it, one smart choice at a time. So take a deep breath. Grab a cup of warm water with lemon if you like. And let's begin this journey of healing, together. Because your liver wants to recover. And you deserve to feel strong, energized, and truly well again. In the last section, we talked about how your liver is the command center of detox in your body. But now, let's go deeper and look at what's actually overwhelming it, and why so many people, especially over 50, are walking around with a damaged liver, without even knowing it. Let's be honest. Our diets have changed dramatically over the last few decades. Barbara O'Neill often points this out. No generation in human history has consumed as many refined carbohydrates as we do today. Just think about your last grocery run. Rows of breakfast cereals, packaged breads, frozen meals, soda, chips, pizza, candy bars, and processed snacks. Almost every aisle is full of carbohydrate-dense, nutrient-poor food. Now here's what happens. All these refined carbs, whether it's a bagel, a soda, or a bowl of white rice, break down into one simple sugar, glucose. And where does all that glucose go? Straight to your liver. At first, your liver does its job. It processes the glucose, converts some into energy, and stores a little as glycogen. But when your diet is overloaded with sugar and refined carbs day after day, your liver starts to panic. It doesn't know where to put the excess glucose. So it turns it into fat. And much of that fat gets stored right inside the liver itself. This is how fatty liver begins, quietly, slowly, and often without a single symptom. You're not feeling sick. You might not even notice anything. Until one day, you wake up and realize you're always tired. You've gained weight you can't seem to lose. Your digestion feels heavy. Your skin looks dull. Your blood sugar is rising. And your energy is gone. Sound familiar? It's not aging. It's not just stress. In many cases, it's your liver, waving a white flag. Barbara O'Neill puts it beautifully. She says, the liver doesn't scream. It whispers. And it whispers through fatigue, stubborn weight, skin issues, mood swings, and poor digestion. Here's another key truth. Fatty liver doesn't only happen to people who drink alcohol. In fact, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, is now one of the most common liver conditions in the US, especially in people over 50. It's caused by what we eat, how we live, and how overloaded our liver has become. And if left unchecked, it can lead to inflammation, insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, and eventually, cirrhosis or liver failure. But here's the good news. It's not too late. Your liver is the only organ in the body that can regenerate itself. You just have to stop feeding it poison and start giving it what it needs to thrive. And that's exactly what we're going to do next, step by step. Now that we've uncovered the hidden causes of fatty liver and how it quietly damages your health, let's shift the focus to healing. Here's the beautiful truth: your liver wants to recover. And it's built to do exactly that, if you give it the right support. You don't need expensive detox programs, starvation diets, or miracle pills. The most powerful liver healing tools are simple. They're natural. And they're already in your kitchen. In this next section, we're going to explore 5 of the most effective foods and herbs to restore your liver naturally. Each of them has been used for generations, in traditional medicine, in home remedies, in everyday meals. And now, science is catching up and confirming what many cultures have known all along. Barbara O'Neill reminds us that healing the liver doesn't require extremes. It requires consistency and the right kind of nourishment. Think about it this way: your liver has been doing its job for decades. It's filtered everything you've eaten, breathed in, and absorbed. And when it gets overwhelmed, it doesn't stop. It just slows down. It stores fat. It holds on to toxins. And it quietly asks for help. This is your moment to listen. To respond with care. With simple shifts. With food that speaks the language of healing. These 5 natural remedies are more than just nutrients. They communicate with your body. They tell your liver, you're safe now. You can let go. You can reset. We'll walk through each one, what it is, how it works, and easy ways to bring it into your day, even if you're busy or unsure where to start. You don't have to do everything at once. Start with one change. 1 cup of healing tea. 1 fresh salad. 1 moment of intention. This isn't a race. It's a return to balance, to energy, to trust in your body again. So take a breath. Relax your shoulders. And let's begin the healing. The first food on our list is one you've probably seen growing wild in your yard or local park. It's bitter. It's humble. And it's one of the most powerful liver allies on the planet. Let me introduce you to dandelion. Let me introduce you to one of nature's most underrated gifts, dandelion. You've probably seen it growing wild in a patch of grass, or maybe even pulled it up without a second thought. But what if I told you this weed is actually one of the most powerful liver healing herbs in the world? Barbara O'Neill often calls dandelion the king of the bitter herbs. And she's right, because bitter is exactly what your liver loves. You see, in today's food culture, bitterness is almost extinct. We've trained our taste buds to crave sugar, salt, and fat, and we've forgotten that bitter foods serve an important purpose. Especially for your liver. When you eat something bitter, it sends a signal to your liver and gallbladder. Hey, it's time to get moving. Bile production increases. Digestive enzymes are released. And detox pathways start to open up. Dandelion helps your liver do what it was designed to do. Flush out excess waste, break down fat, and balance hormones. And it does all of that, gently. That's what makes dandelion so special. It doesn't force your body into a harsh detox. It nudges your system back into balance, day by day. Now let's talk about how to use it. The leaves of dandelion are great in salads, especially when paired with a bit of olive oil and lemon juice to soften the bitterness. Barbara O'Neill often shares a traditional European recipe, a warm potato salad with fresh dandelion, garlic, and olive oil. Not only is it delicious, it's deeply healing. You can also drink dandelion root tea. The root is roasted, ground, and brewed like coffee, but without caffeine. It's rich, earthy, and surprisingly satisfying. Many people drink it in the morning as a gentle liver tonic. And if you're not used to bitter flavors, don't worry. You can start small. Even a few fresh dandelion leaves in your salad once or twice a week can begin making a difference. Here's something else to love. Dandelion isn't just for your liver. It also supports kidney health, reduces water retention, and gently stimulates digestion. It's one of those rare herbs that touches multiple systems in the body and brings them into harmony. And the best part? It's accessible. It's affordable. And it's easy to find in health food stores, farmers markets, and even growing wild. When you welcome dandelion into your routine, you're not just adding a plant. You're adding a message, one that says to your liver, you're supported. You can release. You can thrive. Next, we'll look at a food that's both common and surprisingly powerful. You've probably already got it sitting in your kitchen. Let's talk about lemon. After the bitter strength of dandelion, let's turn to something gentler, something bright, refreshing, and surprisingly powerful, lemon. Barbara O'Neill often calls lemon the first alkaline food on the list. And it's easy to see why. At first glance, lemon seems acidic. And it is, on the outside. But once it enters your body, it metabolizes into something completely different. Lemon is rich in alkaline minerals, calcium, potassium, magnesium, and iron. When processed by your body, these minerals help balance your pH and reduce internal acidity, a condition often linked to inflammation and liver stress. That's why lemon water in the morning is one of the most powerful, yet simple, ways to support your liver. Think of it as a gentle wake-up call. When you drink warm water with fresh lemon juice first thing in the morning, it helps stimulate bile production, get the digestive system moving, and flush out toxins that may have built up overnight. Barbara O'Neill often recommends this ritual. Right after waking up, drink a glass of plain water. Then, boil some water, let it cool slightly, and squeeze in half a lemon. Sip it slowly. It's a ritual of warmth, hydration, and deep cellular support. Now let's look at why this matters for fatty liver. One of the biggest burdens on the liver is fat breakdown. The liver produces bile, a greenish liquid that helps emulsify fats and carry toxins out of the body. But when the liver is sluggish, due to years of poor diet, alcohol, or medication, bile flow slows down. That's when fat starts accumulating in the liver instead of being flushed out. Lemon helps restore that flow. Its citric acid activates enzymes. Its alkaline minerals reduce inflammation. And its high vitamin C content supports liver tissue repair. Plus, lemon helps improve hydration, and hydration is essential for healthy liver function. Your liver is over 70% water. Without enough fluids, it simply can't flush waste effectively. Now here's a powerful combo you can try. Start your day with lemon water. And later in the morning, drink roasted dandelion root tea. It's like giving your liver a double blessing, bitter and bright. Detox and tone. Cleanse and nourish. The best part? It's affordable, accessible, and actually, enjoyable. If you're new to this, start with half a lemon in warm water each morning. Over time, you can experiment by adding a pinch of turmeric or a few slices of fresh ginger. You'll not only support your liver, you'll support your digestion, your skin, your energy, your mood. All from something as humble as a lemon. So before you think healing has to be complicated, remember this. Your body often responds best to the simplest things, done consistently. Next, we'll look at a root that warms the body, soothes the stomach, and helps the liver in ways most people don't expect. Let's talk about ginger. From the brightness of lemon, we now turn to warmth. To a root that's spicy, comforting, and deeply healing, ginger. You've likely tasted ginger in tea, stir-fries, or baked goods. But what you may not know is how incredibly supportive it is for your liver. Barbara O'Neill often speaks about ginger not just as a digestive herb, but as a natural anti-inflammatory that supports multiple systems at once. Let's break it down. Ginger contains powerful compounds called gingerols and shogales. These are the reason ginger feels warming, and they're also responsible for its ability to reduce inflammation in the liver. Why is that important? Because fatty liver isn't just about fat. It's about inflammation. Tiny fires inside your liver that slow down function, damage tissue, and contribute to insulin resistance. Ginger helps put those fires out. It supports healthy bile production, stimulates circulation, and enhances detox pathways, all while calming digestive discomfort, which many people with liver issues experience. It's also fantastic for blood sugar balance. And keeping your blood sugar steady is key for reducing fat accumulation in the liver. Now, how do you use ginger? One of the best ways is fresh ginger tea. Here's Barbara's suggestion. Grate about 1 teaspoon of fresh ginger. Add it to a small teapot or mug. Pour hot water over it and let it steep for 10 to 15 minutes. If it's too strong, dilute it a little. If you love the spice, sip it as is. This tea is warming, energizing, and ideal in the morning or after meals. It helps digestion, reduces bloating, and gives your liver that gentle, warming push it needs. You can also cook with ginger in soups, stews, stir-fry dishes, or roasted vegetables. Its flavor pairs beautifully with garlic, turmeric, lemon, and even honey, all of which bring their own liver-supporting benefits. Another beautiful thing about ginger is that it's accessible. Fresh, powdered, candied, or dried. You can find it in almost every grocery store, and it doesn't break the budget. One tip: if you're new to ginger, start slow. A small amount can go a long way, especially if your stomach is sensitive. But with regular use, ginger becomes your liver's gentle protector, warming it when it's cold, soothing it when it's inflamed, helping it recover when it's tired. And as Barbara says, ginger wakes the liver up, but in the kindest way. Next, we'll meet a golden spice that's been used for centuries in healing. A bright root that's deeply anti-inflammatory and known around the world for its liver-loving benefits. Let's discover turmeric. After the warming strength of ginger, we move on to a golden root that's been used for centuries across cultures: turmeric. Turmeric is more than just a colorful spice in your curry. It's a medicinal powerhouse, known especially for its ability to reduce inflammation throughout the body, including in the liver. Barbara O'Neill often refers to turmeric as one of nature's top liver healers. Why? Because it doesn't just reduce symptoms. It helps reverse damage from the inside out. The magic inside turmeric comes from its active compound, curcumin. Curcumin is a natural anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. It helps protect liver cells from oxidative stress, improves bile production, and even encourages liver tissue to regenerate. Think of it as a shield, one that helps your liver fight back against the constant stress of toxins, processed food, alcohol, and inflammation. But here's the catch. Curcumin is not easily absorbed by the body on its own. That's why Barbara, and many health experts, recommend pairing turmeric with black pepper. Piperine, a compound in black pepper, increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. You don't need a lot. Just a pinch of black pepper with turmeric makes all the difference. So how can you use turmeric? One of the simplest ways is turmeric tea or golden milk. Here's a simple recipe. Heat 1 cup of unsweetened plant milk, like almond or oat milk. Add 1/2 teaspoon turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and optional cinnamon. Stir in a little honey if you like. Warm gently and enjoy in the evening. This drink is soothing, anti-inflammatory, and supports liver detox while helping you wind down after a long day. You can also add turmeric to soups, roasted vegetables, rice dishes, or blend it into smoothies. It has a warm, earthy flavor that pairs well with garlic, ginger, lemon, and even coconut. If you're using fresh turmeric root, remember it stains, but it's powerful. For those who want more concentrated support, turmeric supplements are also available. Just be sure they contain black pepper or piperine for best results. Turmeric isn't just a trend. It's been used in Ayurvedic medicine for over 4,000 years. Not just for the liver, but for joints, brain health, skin, digestion, and the immune system. But for the liver, turmeric stands out because it fights one of the root causes of fatty liver, chronic inflammation. By reducing inflammation, curcumin helps improve insulin sensitivity, balance hormones, and ease the load on your liver's detox process. If you're feeling inflamed, sluggish, or stuck, turmeric might be exactly the gentle reset your body needs. And just like with all the other remedies we've shared, you don't have to overdo it. Start with a little. Use it daily. Let the healing build, one day at a time. Up next, we'll explore a different kind of support, not a root or a herb, but something your liver loves just as much. It's not exotic. It's not expensive. But it's one of the most underrated tools for liver recovery. Let's talk about fiber. After all the herbs and spices, let's shift our focus to something more basic. Yet absolutely essential for liver recovery, fiber. It's not trendy. It's not exotic. But it might be the missing piece in your healing plan. Barbara O'Neill often says that a healthy liver begins with a healthy gut. And guess what connects them? Fiber. You see, the liver doesn't work alone. Everything your gut absorbs, nutrients, toxins, waste, goes straight to the liver for filtering. When your gut is sluggish and backed up, the liver suffers. It becomes overwhelmed trying to filter what your intestines couldn't process fully. That's where fiber comes in. Fiber is like nature's broom. It sweeps through your digestive tract, picking up waste, toxins, and excess hormones. So your liver doesn't have to. Soluble fiber helps bind cholesterol and toxins in the gut, pulling them out before they can reach the liver. Insoluble fiber bulks up your stool and keeps things moving, reducing the risk of reabsorbing harmful substances. And here's the powerful part. A high-fiber diet doesn't just support digestion. It actively reduces fat buildup in the liver. Multiple studies now show that people who eat more fiber have lower rates of fatty liver disease. Why? Because fiber improves insulin sensitivity, reduces blood sugar spikes, and supports natural detoxification. So what are the best sources of liver-loving fiber? Think whole plant foods. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula. Cruciferous veggies like broccoli, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. Legumes such as lentils, chickpeas, and black beans. Seeds like chia and flaxseed. Whole fruits with skin, apples, pears, berries. And yes, even potatoes, with the skin on. Barbara O'Neill often says, the highest concentration of nutrients in a potato is right under the skin. So don't peel away the healing. A great way to start is by adding one high-fiber food to every meal. Sprinkle flaxseed on your breakfast oatmeal. Add a handful of greens to your lunch. Include lentils or roasted veggies in your dinner. You don't have to go vegan or raw or extreme. Just eat more fiber-rich, whole foods, and eat them consistently. Over time, you'll notice improved digestion, better bowel movements, less bloating, and more energy. And in the background, your liver will be thanking you, quietly, but deeply. Remember, the liver is your detox hero. But even heroes need help. Fiber gives your liver the space and support to do what it's best at, without getting buried in backup work. It's not flashy. It's not bitter or golden. But it's foundational. And sometimes, it's the simple things, the basic things, that change everything. Next, we'll bring all of this together and talk about how to apply these foods in your real life, in a way that feels natural, sustainable, and empowering. Let's step into real-world healing. You've just discovered 5 powerful foods and herbs that support your liver in remarkable ways. Dandelion, lemon, ginger, turmeric, and fiber-rich foods. Each one with its own strength. And together, a healing force your liver has been waiting for. But let's bring it down to earth. How do you actually apply this in your day-to-day life? Because let's be honest, life is busy. Between work, family, stress, and everything else, adding liver healing to your to-do list can feel overwhelming. But here's the truth. It doesn't have to be hard. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need to transform your entire diet overnight. You don't need to be 100% organic or drink green juice every morning. What your liver needs, more than anything, is consistency. Just one or two small, repeated habits can create a ripple effect in your whole system. Here's a simple starting point. Green circle morning. Warm water with lemon when you wake up. Ginger or dandelion tea mid-morning. Green circle afternoon. Add leafy greens or lentils to your lunch. Sprinkle flaxseed or turmeric on top. Green circle evening. A calming golden milk with turmeric, black pepper, and plant milk. Or roasted veggies with garlic, ginger, and a handful of greens. Don't worry about perfection. Focus on momentum. Keep it simple. Keep it steady. Let your body build trust again. And listen, you may not feel a drastic change after one cup of tea or one bowl of salad. But over time, something shifts. Your energy becomes more stable. Your digestion feels lighter. Your skin glows. Your cravings calm down. You sleep better. Your mind clears. And most importantly, your liver starts to breathe again. Barbara O'Neill reminds us. The liver doesn't heal in chaos. It heals in calm, steady support. So instead of looking for dramatic results, look for subtle progress. That moment you choose a nourishing meal instead of processed food. That deep breath before your morning lemon water. That one decision to take care of yourself, today. Those are the choices that heal you. And remember, you're not just healing your liver. You're building a lifestyle that honors your body, long term. So take what speaks to you. Try one or two things this week. Notice how you feel. Because this isn't about a diet. This is about returning to the real root of health. And it starts with you. If you've made it this far, take a moment and truly honor yourself. You didn't just watch a health video. You took time to understand your body. To listen to what it's been trying to tell you all along. That fatigue you've been feeling. That stubborn belly weight. That digestive discomfort or foggy mind. They're not random. They're not signs that you're broken. They're signs that your body is asking for help. Gently and patiently. And the good news? You now know how to respond. With kindness. With intention. And most importantly, with food. Because real food is real medicine. Barbara O'Neill has spent decades teaching people just like you how to reclaim their health using nature's wisdom. And here at RealRoot Health, that's our mission too. We believe in teaching, not preaching. Empowering, not overwhelming. And reminding you of one simple truth. Your body was designed to heal. You just need to give it the chance. And that's what you've started today. You've learned that your liver isn't a passive filter. It's your body's command center for detox, hormones, metabolism, and energy. You've discovered the quiet power of dandelion, the brightness of lemon, the warmth of ginger, the shield of turmeric, and the deep support of fiber. You've learned how simple daily choices, even tiny ones, can create profound change. And now, the next step is up to you. So here's what I'd love for you to do. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It helps more people like you discover this kind of real, honest health content. Drop a comment below and tell us. What's one small change you're going to start with? Maybe it's lemon water in the morning. Maybe it's trying dandelion tea. Or maybe it's just thinking differently about your body. And if you haven't already, subscribe to RealRoot Health. Because every week, we share content that's practical, science-backed, and deeply human. No hype. No scare tactics. Just real health, rooted in real understanding. We're here for the long haul. To support your healing, your energy, and your return to balance. Thank you so much for watching. For trusting us. And for showing up for yourself. Your liver is ready. Your body is capable. And your healing has already begun. We'll see you in the next video.